Hey guys, welcome to episode 55, aka Carlos Sainz's episode. Or Lightning McQueen apparently is
Roger
number
McQueen.
55.
Yeah.
And Roger McQueen of the Anaheim Ducks. Anyhoodle, this is Two Girls Chirping. I'm Lauren.
I'm Abby.
And it's fall, bitches,
It
officially.
is.
I've got my Girls Will Be Girls witches tea on. It's fall up in this thing. We sat out on the porch.
We did. We
had our coffee.
Wow, sometimes we talk so in sync, and I'm like, oh yeah, we are sisters, huh?
Yeah, well, I don't think you get that from being sisters. You just get that from spending enough time together.
We do spend a lot of time together.
I know. It's fine by me.
It's fine by me. Okay, we're going to start with the Dallas Stars. I don't have any, notes to talk about in the beginning of this episode. Plus,
We've already talked about Jamie Benn getting hurt.
Yeah, and this is coming out in, 3 or 4 weeks, so it would be out of...
We watched the Habs get absolutely destroyed the other day by the Maple Leafs. You watched the Tampa Bay game this morning. Hockey is so back.
Hockey is so back.
It's crazy how back it actually is.
I'm back. I feel like my personality defrosting again.
There's something so nostalgic about coming up from studying and walking on the treadmill to see you in here and the hockey's on quietly in the background and
it's waking up, and I think this might just be a Southern experience, but it's waking up on a Saturday in high school and there's football on the TV, there's a pot of coffee.
There's always breakfast. Our parents are big breakfast people.
They are such big breakfast people.
I love a breakfast.
I could eat a turkey and green beans for breakfast.
That is fucked.
I know. I'm not a big breakfast person. Anyways, the Dallas Stars.
Well, that's because you're a savory person, not a sweet person.
Yeah.
I love a sweet. But let's talk about the sweet Stars.
Yes. I put their motorsport equivalent as Penske Perfection.
Yeah, I heard.
The Penske team is known for their Penske Perfection image, but in recent seasons, they have not had a squeaky clean image or the most successful seasons. They've gotten in their own way a lot. They have drivers with incredible talent. The Stars have players with incredible talent, and they have a lot of very successful management. There have been some moments in recent seasons, though, where their management has made the water muddy by their own doing. And, yeah, their marketing team, though, is really good at their jobs and specifically does wonders with making their players and drivers seem very approachable and relatable, which is crazy because they're not very approachable or relatable.
The Stars do not, to me, they don't give the same cozy vibes as some of the other teams do, but they seem nice.
Yeah.
They seem like full, I don't know, some teams are young teams, some teams are fun teams. They're just an adult team.
Yeah.
They're very adult. They're clocking into work, they're going home to the kids and the family.
100%.
There's not a whole lot of
it's the Sharks are the young team, and they're the adults out there.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But even the Avs, they are fun. Their media, their chemistry with that team is it's different than the Stars. But their media girlies do pop off.
It's less funny media, but it's more I don't know. I feel like their media does a good job to where you forget that they're making hockey not very accessible for the youth in the area, their media kind of helps cover some of that up.
They're we're just gonna wipe that out.
We're just gonna pretend that didn't go.
Here, look over here.
Look over here. It's preseason.
But then they separated. They traded Marchment.
That was one of my things. I saw yesterday a video of Marchment in the Seattle uniform, and I was this is wrong.
I just want to speak for a moment about his eyes. He has the most...
Such Medusa eyes.
He has the most captivating, but I feel uncomfortable looking at them because they're so unique.
Yeah.
You got Shane Pinto out here with his big, beautiful blue eyes, but Marchment... His eyes
I get what you're
crazy.
saying.
And it's a different category.
For sure. When people say looking at someone with blue eyes, it's hard to hold eye contact with them. Because you just feel like they're staring into your soul.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, I disagree with that. He is the exception.
Yeah.
I'm if you look me in the eye, you're going to know every secret I've ever held.
He's interesting.
Yeah. So the Stars have won 1 Stanley Cup in 99. They've had 31 seasons, 20 appearances, so 65%. And they typically go to the second or third round before being eliminated. I put their best season actually as the 2023-24 season. They had 52 wins. They were 52-21-9, making the conference finals, losing to the Oilers. We know
it
how
happens.
It's okay. The Oilers lost to the Panthers.
We don't have to talk about that. I don't want to think about Connor McDavid crying and refusing to get the Conn Smythe immediately after losing the Stanley Cup.
Lock the fuck in.
Oh my God.
Fucking down.
Sometimes I do watch his speech when I need to lock the fuck in, and it does help. I'm like, yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
This was their best record since 2006. That season they had 53 wins, but they were knocked out in round 1 of playoffs. So I was like, I still think 2024 was better.
Yeah, I agree.
Their worst season, 2008-2009, they went 36. Your face. They went 36-25-11.
What happened?
A lot of their key players were injured.
Okay.
So many of them were injured. They would also miss playoffs for just the 3rd time ever in franchise history.
Dang, that's impressive.
Yeah, and that would actually start a bad stretch of missing playoffs 8 times in the next 10 years. So that was less fun. Top player, I would have put Mason Marchment. He was actually the top player in our original notes. But I put Matt Duchene.
I would say Ottinger. Isn't that their goalie?
Dude, I forgot about him.
I love that little nugget.
I do love
But you
Ottinger.
know, we have a magnet on our fridge now that says "Love thy goalie." So
We do have a magnet.
we love our
double
goalies.
hockey sticks, yeah. Matt Duchene, though, who played all 82 games last season, the more that I pay attention to hockey, the more I realize how impressive that is. To play every single game in a season.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
They clock
crazy.
into work.
They do clock into work.
Corporate menaces.
Yeah, and not only did he clock in, he led in assists and points, having 82 points, so a point per game. He wore the A while Tyler Seguin was out.
I forget about Tyler Seguin.
Is it Seguin or Seguin? I will never know. Because they say it different.
They do
Everybody
say it different. I'm going to call it Tyler Seguin.
Also, I need someone to explain to me the Tyler Seguin, drama with a stalker.
Okay, I can give you the highlights.
You?
Yes. So, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. His wife was... Do you remember, the Hailey Bieber? How she, low-key...
She
stalked
manifested
him?
Justin.
Yeah, she was just always there. You know the, TikTok audio that's
every night when you're...
I'll be there.
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah, that one, that was her. She stalked him a little bit, and then they met, and then she continued to low-key stalk him, and then he fell in love with her, Stockholm Syndrome, and now they're married.
You know...
And you know what?
That's something from a Wattpad.
That is something from a Wattpad. I've read books like that.
And
and I slam those book closed and throw that away. It's a very dangerous line. Now, I don't know the details about how she would. I read a couple things, but I don't want to put her on blast because this is just from the TikTok girlies. These are not. It's not even from my TikTok. Oops, sorry, Mike. It's not even from my TikTok girlies. It's not from Rachel, someone I trust Bible.
I trust Rachel like Bible.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's it. She pulled a Hailey Bieber.
Huh.
And you know what? It worked.
Which, that's so interesting.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Because, that definitely is going to enable some people.
Well, you have to have a certain psyche to find that attractive. Number one.
She said, I see it, I like it, I want it, and she got it.
I got it.
And now they've got a baby together.
Yeah. Clearly it worked.
Clearly.
That's crazy. I support women's rights and wrongs.
Talk about work ethic.
Truly.
Daggone.
Talk about clocking in for your shift. Drop the routine. Walk me through how you did that.
I actually would love to have a conversation with you. Just I have so many questions. How did she know where he was?
You can find anything on the internet these days.
That's...
Because people just record you when you're trying to eat a fucking piece of pizza or when you're walking to your local store.
I could not
Everyone's always recording. I would never be a celebrity. I look too disgusting, too all natural when I'm out in the wild. The way I will wear...
Dude, like, I just don't... I
also look like a bitch. And I sound like a bitch. But I'm not. Normally.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking about how she would just show up where he was.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Extremely so, yes.
You know, I hope they're happy.
You should look into it because it's wild. I'm impressed.
Dude, her and Hailey Bieber, we need to get them in a room together.
For real.
Okay, who to keep an eye out for? Your stalkers. You might fall in love with them, though.
Be careful.
Be careful. I put Wyatt Johnston.
Oh, yeah. Wyatt
Johnston.
Johnston.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. See, that's the thing about the Stars. I forget who plays on that team other than Ottinger.
They've got a pretty stacked team.
I know. When you say their names, I'm like, yep.
They've also got...
ugly uniforms.
Yeah.
The shade of green, it needs work.
The shade of green does need work, although their black uniforms...
Their black uniforms are nice.
Oh, I love their black uniform. You know, I was just thinking about the glow-in-the-dark Seattle Kraken uniforms just now.
Dude, I would consider going to see them play if they were wearing that jersey.
Yeah, we need to figure out when they are doing that.
We've got another trip that we need to book before then.
We've got lots of trips.
We've got two booked and planned. We've got one that I've planned, but we haven't booked.
Yeah, I need to put myself in money jail for a bit. Wyatt Johnston, though. He's only 22 years old, so...
A baby.
He's like one of the 3 young guys on the team, which I like. But he played all 82 games last season as well. He has not missed a game, actually, in his 3 seasons in the NHL. He has played 3 82-game seasons. He's a highly anticipated player, and every year his points grow.
So he doesn't get hurt. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was on my knuckle that I hurt.
Speaking of getting hurt, I was watching the Tampa Bay Canes game. Kokanyemi skated off. He got whacked in the face with a stick.
Kokanyemi, my love, how are you?
Yeah.
I miss you.
The hardest things about playing
When
them.
you play the hockey.
My number 1 note, it's in Texas, ew.
Dude, let's talk about how bad Texas's power grid is. It's so fucking hot there, and they don't even have a reliable power grid.
It's in Texas. I just, hate Texas. I just have beef with it, just in general. If you're from there, I'm sorry. It's not personal. I got locked in a hotel room there. I convinced myself I was getting trafficked, which wasn't that far off, because there was a human trafficking scheme exposed there, too.
In that hotel, correct?
Not in that hotel, but in the city, and it's a small town.
This is my town.
I have a 3-part series on my TikTok about, I think it's actually 4-part series on my TikTok.
It might have been. And also, they had the worst Real Housewives show ever. That thing barely made it 2 seasons.
Also, I was in the airport, and they were like, you could carry a gun in the airport.
This is America. Yeehaw and all that.
Are you, past security in the terminal? I was like,
Bro, when I worked in
gotta get out of here.
rural hospital, those attendings would be open carry in the fucking hospital. It was I loved that hospital.
Meanwhile, I went to the ER last week, and not for myself.
Father. He's fine.
And I couldn't bring pepper spray in that I forgot was on there. So, the Stars.
Circling back for the 3rd time.
They're really good, especially when it comes to giving their top players the support they need. I don't know. They stand up for their players. They teach them the necessary skill. It's not a Chicago Blackhawks situation where they bring in these young players and they say, here, do it.
Go there for.
No. They, support their team, which I love.
Good.
I think in the next few years they're going to win a cup. Especially at this rate.
I think they could.
Yeah. Some notable things. What could have been the Minnesota North Stars.
My love.
Yeah, they were originally the Minnesota North Stars. They did 25 seasons. I don't know why they really folded. I'll have to look back on it because They went to the playoffs 17 times. They were in the finals twice.
I don't think they had a good audience.
Maybe that's the thing, because in 1993 they moved to Dallas and then became these Dallas Stars that we know.
I mean, there's a shit ton of money in Dallas, too.
Yeah, speaking of shit ton of money, you know the saying, hockey for the community, by the community, they don't take that to heart because...
They don't know that saying.
No, they do not. Because a couple months ago, it came out, so Stars... I don't know. It's like the parent company of the Dallas Stars owns a bunch of ice rinks across Texas.
I think it's literally just called Star Center.
Star Centers. Yeah, that's what it is. And I don't know. An expose thing came out basically of all these people saying, we can't even afford to skate here anymore. We can't afford to do this. And I just think that that's such a dumb thing for them to do because...
Yes, don't foster the next generation.
Yeah, you're not. And, you know, kids go and see a hockey team. They want to play hockey, or that's how they get into the sport. Mm-hmm. Like, congrats, you're going to close it in your fan base. They're not going to grow.
My thing is, we're one of the most obese countries in the world. We also are in a mental health crisis. Exercise is shown to help both of those things. Why would you make it more difficult for kids to get access to healthy exercise?
Right.
And to learn, like, good teamwork and cooperation, winning and losing.
Yeah.
But hey, what do I know?
What do we know?
I'm just middle class.
Yeah. They also have Mikko Rantanen right now. I think
oh my God, I forget about that.
I don't. I think about that on a regular basis.
It was wild to see him playing the Avs.
Yeah.
Last season.
Yeah, I think he's going to be really good.
He is really good. I think he's settling in good there.
Yeah. After the whirlwind of him getting traded from Colorado to the Canes, hating everything. I don't know if he hated the Canes organization or if he just hated his life at the time.
I mean, I think that it was just a really rough situation for all of them. I think that the organizations handled it very poorly. Downright, in my opinion, disrespectful to the Avs, how their organization treated their players.
Earlier you said rural.
I tried really hard to say it right. It's the OIs and the URs.
The URs.
It's hard. It's hard out here, y'all.
Mine's TR, or mine's like railroad.
When I said railroad in the last episode we recorded, all I could think about was you.
Railroad.
But I was trying to keep it
tracks.
Choo choo.
There's a train coming down the railroad tracks.
Hey, let's keep it moving.
The Minnesota Wild.
Oh, I love this team.
Yes. I put them as marbles on the racing line. So when your tires deteriorate during a race, the rubber flies off and it becomes a marble of rubber. And when they're on the racing line, it's a whole other deal. It doesn't matter. There's a constant chatter about them. And you wouldn't think that they're significant to a race, but they somehow always come into play in the later stages when you start to hear a ton about them. They can deteriorate your tires in race if picked up, yet it is never the puzzle piece that fully ends a race. AKA, they're good and they get a lot of attention, but they're never truly in the fight.
Okay.
They've got no Stanley Cups. They've never even made the Stanley Cup finals.
They have really good uniforms and a really good mascot and backstory.
Dude, we're going to talk about that too. They've had 24 seasons, 14 playoff appearances for 58%, which isn't too bad.
No.
But they're typically out in round one. They've only made it past round one twice.
They couldn't even get it done when they had Fleury.
I know.
It was sad.
Yeah. So we just talked about Minnesota North Stars. This is not an affiliate to them at all. This is a whole different organization.
I freaking wish.
I know. Their best season I put as 2021-22. They went 53-22-7. They broke the 100 points barrier. They had 113 points. Kaprizov himself had 108 points.
Yeah, he did.
And they also acquired Marc-Andre Fleury.
You may have heard of him.
He's
like kind of good.
Yeah.
You probably would associate him with the Penguins and Sidney Crosby. He is actually doing a retirement tour.
It's very casual.
It's not even that big of a deal, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I just want to shout out so fast, and then we're jumping back. Randy and the crew are getting to go see the Fleury game.
So jealous.
And I am so happy for them.
Yeah.
And I wish I could go.
Oh, you should be here.
I'm eating up like 3 meals a day, eating up any content that the Penguins are putting out or the NHL are putting out with them. Like, I watched a clip of Fleury and Malkin like shooting the shit at practice, like giving each other a hard time. I watched it like 5 times in a row with a little smile on my face.
Bless it.
You're telling me that he's leaving?
Yeah. Well, with Marc-Andre Fleury, they couldn't make it out of round 1 of the playoffs. They only won 2 games that season.
Yeah.
Their worst season, I put as 2022. No, I didn't.
That's not correct.
2023, 2024, not counting their first season of rebuild back in 2018, because that was the first season of a rebuild. It's fine. But this season they had started gaining momentum from said rebuild, and then they had a record of 39, 34, 9. Mm-hmm. Injuries to, quote, nearly every player, including Kirill Kaprizov. They missed the playoffs. Not that they wouldn't have done anything in the playoffs. Wow, that was really mean of me to say. I processed it in my own head. But, like, they probably would have been out in round 1 of playoffs anyways.
Yeah.
They were beat up. Their top player, I put Matt Boldy. He led in points, goals, and assists last season.
The hell, how you gonna do Brock like that?
Brock Faber. I mean, Brock's great, but their top player is Matt Boldy.
My favorite man that wears glasses in the NHL. How you gonna do him like that?
Well, he led in points, goals, and assists. He rarely misses games, played all 82 last season. And he is currently in his year 2 of a 7-year contract.
Yeah, I do like Boldy.
Yeah, he's very good.
Love Boldy. Love Brock Faber.
We do love Brock Faber. We also love Kirill Kaprizov.
Was he hurt last season for a while?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
thought I remembered him coming back.
Kirill is similar to, and I listened to Read Between the Blue Lines the other day, and they were talking about Kaprizov, and they even said, like, he's similar to a Connor Bedard type situation. He was supposed to be like the saving grace of the franchise, and he is very good, but we have not seen his full potential. And part of his...
Heartbreaking.
I know. Part of his problem with not seeing his full potential is less not having the support and more he's injured quite a bit. But last year, he actually was plus 19, which is kind of crazy to me for some reason. Because pretty much everybody I look at is negative or like plus 1 or 2.
Yeah.
He was drafted in the 5th round in 2015. Won the Calder his rookie year in 2021. When was just the 2nd Minnesota player to do so. And he's nicknamed Dollar Bill Kirill.
Stop.
Yeah. He's such, just like a character. He's so funny. Strengths and weaknesses. They are exciting when it comes to their young players. I think that they're doing a good job of incorporating a lot of young players for the future of the organization.
For sure.
Yeah. And, I even said it here again. They're in a similar situation to Chicago, but the vibes are a million times better because they're actually trying to improve. Mm-hmm. They're trying to improve within the organization.
Are trying to improve. They're just cursed.
They are. Also,
weaknesses, they get hurt.
Yeah.
They can't seem to put it together.
True. And they did enter a rebuild in 2018, and I think they're technically still in it.
I would definitely say they're still in the rebuild.
Yeah. And then one other thing.
Even if they won't.
Yeah. I want to talk about their mascot, Nordy. I love a mascot from a distance. Like, don't come near me. But this team, and this is part of their media being so well, they created a whole fictional backstory for Nordy, their mascot, which I will read to you.
I'm a bitch with a backstory. A wild animal born in the north woods of Iron Range, Nordy was found skating the frozen lakes and ponds near Avalanche, Minnesota. While no one truly knows what sort of wild animal he is, it was clear that Nordy encompassed the true... Encompassed. Encompassed.
I'm saying that. The true spirit of the Wild. So in 2008, Nordy proudly accepted the offer to become the mascot for the Minnesota Wild. He stays true to his up northy roots, but has moved into his own lair at XL Energy Center, which I'm pretty sure they've since changed the name of their arena, so he can be closer to his favorite hockey team. This is so funny to me. Nordy wears the number 8001 to represent his place as a member of the team of 18,000. Interesting. I don't feel like that's accurate, but whatever. To date, he is the largest number ever. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry.
Me when I had to read aloud to the class in high school.
To date, he has the largest number ever allowed on an NHL jersey. Nordy lives for hockey and is one of the last players to still sport his hockey hair mullet. Nordy is strong and rugged, but huggable and fun-loving. Is Nordy single?
Is that on there?
No, that was ad-lib.
Improv.
He loves to visit kids and get high fives, but be careful, he can be a rascal and play jokes on everybody.
Ha ha ha. I love a story.
Strong and rugged, but huggable and fun-loving.
That's not too bad. Put that on his Hinge profile.
Truly.
Strengths, getting my hoodie back. Yuck.
Speaking of problems, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh.
Yeah,
Connor! I love talking about him. Him and Lucas Reichel. I like them.
Yeah.
I wish they were best friends. I wish it was a Will Max situation. I don't care if they're best friends. I want you to be a Will Max situation.
True.
But it's not. And that's okay. Yeah. It's not.
I put the Blackhawks as the Racing Bulls. Dang, this is kind of mean of me.
Doesn't make it false.
No, I've lost hope in their ability to succeed since they don't like to properly support their young stars so they can all succeed. The good players inevitably leave for better teams, like getting promoted to Red Bull. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of seems like a waiting room. Their connection to bad parties is holding them back decades later. I want to scream, run while you still can, to the younger generation on that team before their careers are tainted forever. Just for the Blackhawks, they are cursed, and probably for a good reason.
I mean, Patrick Kane tried super hard to break the curse.
Yeah, he really did. The curse of Muldoon, which we'll talk about in a second.
Speaking of evil men for 1,000.
Yeah. So the Blackhawks are an Original Six team. They've got 6 Stanley Cups, with their latest one being in 2015.
Isn't that so embarrassing?
What, being an Original 16?
And only having 6 cups?
Yeah. I mean,
that's embarrassing.
are you not embarrassed? They've had 99 seasons, 63 appearances, so 64%. And recently, they are out in round 1. Super recently, they've missed the playoffs 6 of the past 8 seasons.
Yep.
So they've got some work to do. Their best season was 2009-2010. They went 52-22-8, a franchise record with 112 points. They went to the playoffs, won the cup for the first time in almost 50 years. They won it again twice more in the next 5 years, but
didn't have the best records.
Their worst season I also put as 2009-2010. Statistically, they're best, but the actions of management set them up for future success and deserved turmoil, because that is when the Brad Aldrich shit happened and management covered it up.
Thank God they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, thank God the league doesn't cover up sexual assault.
Thank God we don't protect these threats to women and men.
Yep. Their top player.
All time or current?
Current.
I want to guess.
These are all current.
Connor Bedard.
No.
Nick Foligno.
Nick Foligno?
Yeah, close. I mean, that was a pretty bold shot in the dark at his name.
Yeah, I put Nick Foligno as their top player.
Yes, I knew I would guess it.
He's captain. He was drafted in 2006 by Ottawa. He was captain of the Blue Jackets for 6 seasons. He's kind of a legacy, a Nepo baby, if you will, because his dad also played in the NHL, over 1,000 games.
Love it.
His brother plays for Minnesota.
I did not realize that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brothers.
And he wears number 17, which was his dad's NHL number.
That's really sweet.
Yes. Beyond being a good captain and leading, first of all, he kind of took Connor Bedard in under his wing and was like, I remember him saying, like, there's so much I want to teach you. I just don't have enough time.
Yeah.
Which kind of broke my heart. But
I do think he's a good captain.
I do think he's a good captain. I think he's a good leader.
Mm-hmm. He's dad.
And outside of, he is Papa.
He's dad of that group.
Yeah,
There's a lot of youngins in there.
Yes. Outside of play, he's also an avid supporter of cancer patient care and research at Rogers House Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario, which is where he's from.
Did you see the Linus Ullmark is dedicating his season to, like, childhood cancer? He's, like, got names of everyone who died.
I did. Oh my God, it's beautiful.
Pads.
Yeah.
Love that man.
His whole thing was like, cancer is not a word that children should know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, but Foligno donates a lot of money to cancer research and care. He lost his mom to breast cancer in 2009.
Devastating.
Yeah.
So did Gally.
He's also a celebrity chair for Cystic Fibrosis Canada's Ottawa chapter.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Cystic fibrosis does not get enough recognition around here, partner.
Yeah, him and his wife are both on the chair or on the board for that, I believe.
Freaking love it.
And they do a ton for that organization. His daughter was born with a heart defect.
Which one?
I don't know. And I remember talking about this in our original episode, and you asked the same question, and I didn't write it down. But so he and his wife donated $1 million to Nationwide Children's Hospital and Boston Children's Hospital in 2016 because those were the 2 facilities that took care of his daughter.
Girl dad.
Yeah. I just think he's a good person.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I know.
Outward appearances, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Who to keep an eye out for?
Connor.
Yeah, I did put Connor. I think he still's got it in him. He just needs...
He does. I refuse to admit
support.
that he has succumbed to the Matt Barzal of it.
Me too.
I refuse. He's too young.
Yeah. I also put Frank Nazar because he just signed an extension with them, and I like him. I think he's a good kid. He's a UMich boy.
Yeah.
Strengths and weaknesses as an organization. I only put a weakness. They are cursed, all caps.
Their strength is they seem to have, like, a good vibe in the team. Have you watched their media?
Kirby Doc's brother plays for them. Sorry.
All of a sudden, it's valid.
No, I saw something in the media the other night, and I meant to tell you that it just clicked when you said it. Kirby Doc's younger brother plays for them. I don't know.
You clearly don't watch enough of their stuff.
No, I don't.
That's okay. I do. Their strength, they seem like they get along well as a team.
That's good.
They seem like they've got pretty decent chemistry. It's very much like a wide age range to me. And
yeah,
like life
it is very wide of age range.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Weaknesses.
They are cursed.
They are cursed. This is science. They're cursed.
Yeah, which, speaking of curses, this kind of goes back to their first season. They had a head coach, Pete Muldoon.
I love this type of stuff.
Now, Pete Muldoon didn't get along with their general manager, McLaughlin. I just started to say Scott McLaughlin. That's not his first name.
Scott McLaughlin is an angel.
But McLaughlin fired Pete Muldoon after their first season because McLaughlin thought that they were good enough to be first in the league that season, and Muldoon didn't. Mm-hmm. Which is your first season.
Yeah, Muldoon was right.
Muldoon was right, but he was so pissed to get fired that he said, and this is a quote, "Fire me, Major, and you'll never finish first. I'll put a curse on this team that will hoodoo it until the end of time."
Period.
Thus began the curse of Muldoon.
And was he a Libra?
I have no idea.
Let me look it up.
That was so long before I was born. But the curse was apparently broken after their first Stanley Cup win. I'm like, is the curse about doing though? Is it still around? It might be.
I think it is.
I think it might be. He was the original Etsy witch. Do you need me to spell it for you?
No, girl. Oh my God, he's a June baby. The Hilly?
The Hilly? He's not.
His God-given name is Linton Muldoon Tracy, better known as Pete Muldoon, naturally.
Where did the Pete come from?
No clue. Not a singular clue. June baby. I was way off. It was the petty shit that I was like.
A Libra?
Well, not even a Libra, but more of like more of an Aries.
There's some more pettiness.
Virgo.
There's some more pettiness though when it comes to the Blackhawks. In the 50s and 60s, the Norris family.
Oh my God, I haven't heard about them in so long.
Well, the Norris brothers owned the Detroit Red Wings, and they had beef with the Blackhawks. I think that they just had beef with McLaughlin. Yeah, James Norris had a feud going on with McLaughlin.
James was the dad, right? He was Papa Norris?
James was one of the brothers.
Fuck me.
He was James Jr.
Oh, okay.
James was the dad, but this is James Jr.
Gotcha.
So James Jr. purchased the Chicago Stadium that the Blackhawks played in 1936 and became a landlord to McLaughlin just to have a little bit more power. And then even after the Blackhawks owner died, James had Bill Tobin buy the team, and he was just kind of a puppet.
I was about to say, I remember Bill Tobin's name.
Yes. So him and James had been friends for a long time, and at that point in time, I don't think the league allowed another Norris to own another team.
No, they had already done a lot.
So he was like a surrogate owner, essentially. Mm-hmm. They basically didn't pay any attention to the Blackhawks. They didn't care about that at all. The Red Wings would send their players to the Blackhawks kind of as a purgatory situation.
Yeah.
And any trade between the Red Wings was just a heist for Detroit. Mm-hmm. They only made the playoffs 2 times between 45 and 58 until James Norris officially bought the team in the 50s and decided, hey, maybe we should make this more successful.
He said, hey, I give a fuck now.
Hey, maybe I should put a little bit more effort into this. Do we want to talk about the most recent update in the Brad Aldrich case?
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about it, and I'm sure that you've heard about it.
You're going to hear about it again.
Yes. There's been another settlement with the Blackhawks about this Brad Aldrich situation, labeled Black Ace 1, a prospect who played in the 2010 playoffs. So for just a brief overview, Brad Aldrich sexually assaulted a player. That player went to the management and said, hey, what the fuck? This was in the 2009-2010 season. The management said, we will handle this after playoffs. We don't want to do anything because we don't want to mess up the energy of the team going into the playoffs. Well, then they went. They won the cup. But the playoffs, Brad Aldrich sexually assaulted another player who that never would have happened if they had just fucking handled it. They settled with him, though. Mm-hmm. Also, after that season, the Blackhawks allowed Aldrich to step down. Still didn't report anything to the league, to the government, to the police, not shit. So he went to go work for a high school and sexually assaulted a minor.
Children.
And then went to jail. He's now a registered sex
multiple.
offender. Yeah, I'm sure that there's multiple that just haven't said anything. Mm-hmm. And all of this could have been fucking avoided if the management had handled it. But
if they had fired him on the spot and released why they had fired him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But no, they wanted to protect
let's
a predator.
Cover this up again. Anyways, and now their head coach at that time, Joel Quenneville, is the head coach for the Anaheim Ducks. So if you're wondering why people are like, why would they hire him? That's why.
If you're wondering why I don't fuck with the Ducks anymore,
that's why.
It's them.
Yep.
It's him.
Yeah. Well, on a lighter note, do you want to talk about the Colorado Avalanche, our last team?
Yes, I love them.
I saved them for last because I was like, they're my sweet angels.
They are my sweet angels.
I put their motorsport.
This is drastically different than the first time we recorded it because Gabe's back.
I know. Okay, look, my motorsport equivalent for them in the originals was brutal because I said they need to get rid of their captain so many times. I talked about how they just need to cut him loose, and that aged horribly.
Well, it was fair to say that because we were going on our 3rd season and like we needed to do something. There needed to be some resolution. And there was.
And there was.
He's back.
Yes. So their motorsport equivalent this go round I put as Alex Palou. So calmly successful and just very likable. They can just slide under the radar, and before you know it, they're one of the best. Off track, he's just a guy with a cafe with his wife.
Yeah. Yeah, they like own a cafe in Spain.
I know.
I love Alex Palou.
Me freaking too. They've got 3 Stanley Cups, their most recent one in 2022. They've had 29 seasons, 21 appearances for 72%.
I'm going to say something crazy. I think they're going to win the cup this upcoming season.
I would not only live, but I would die for that.
If not now, win.
If not now, win. You know? I will say they'll go to the second round most of the time.
They're definitely going to playoffs. I'm just hypothesizing, manifesting.
I'm saying just like
they're
in history.
They're going to win it.
In history, I'm giving them the second round of playoffs.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good.
Hold on, let me get my cup.
Their best season, the 2021-22 season.
For sure.
It was the best franchise record, 56-19-7.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
Killed it.
And that's when they won their most recent Stanley Cup. That's also the season that Gabriel Landeskog was playing through an injury.
Mm-hmm.
And he would go 3 seasons without playing in the NHL again. Now he had the most beautiful comeback this past season. I cried.
It was beautiful. He came back
pretty.
from like what should have been a career-ending injury. And he came back for playoffs. And he like was competitive.
Yeah, he was really good.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, some players can miss 2 weeks and not play that well.
It's just nice to have resolution. Like the imbalance of like, is he going to come back? Is he going to retire? That was what annoyed me.
I agree. But like, I am kind of glad that he waited until he was going to be able to be competitive again in the league, as opposed to I can skate, I can play, put me out there, and then him just be bad.
That would have been horrible.
That would have been
see.
Heartbreaking. But he was competitive. He came back. I thought he was going to play 1 game and retire, but no, he went to playoffs. It was just beautiful.
He's playing in the next season. He's playing right now.
I just... Yeah,
love it.
And he just seems like a great guy. He seems like a great dad, too. Yeah. I don't know. It just made me really happy.
We had 3 years to focus on being an at-home dad.
Yeah, he did.
Which is lovely.
With young kids, too.
Yeah. Those are years you can't get back.
Truly. A year they could probably want... If they could get back, they would want to have this year back. The 2016-2017 season, they had a record of 22... 56.
22.
22, 56, and 4.
Oh my, what happened?
They lost 60 games that season.
Oh my God.
They missed playoffs, obviously. Yeah. for the 7th time in 9 seasons. I'm not really sure what caused it. I can't find it. I don't know what happened.
Somebody tell us if y'all know what the fuck was up, Troy.
Yeah, I will say they have not missed the playoffs since.
Good. That's horrific.
They lost 60 games, and that's modern-ish era.
I mean, the Sharks can relate. My sweet angels.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Do you want to guess who I put their top player?
Gabriel Landeskog. Nathan McKinnon. Kyle McCarr.
Yes, Kyle McCarr.
Kyle.
Let us over here. Sorry. That was that was such a dad joke.
Embarrassing.
Anyways, he was drafted in 2017 by Colorado. He didn't debut until 2 seasons later because he went to college. played 2 seasons. Won the Calder his rookie year, obviously, because that's the rookie.
It's fine to say that.
I know, but
I personally love the refresher of what the trophies are.
yes, he was Rookie of the Year. He was nominated for the James Norris Best Defenseman in 2021. Won the James Norris in 2022. I think he also won last year. No, he didn't. Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because I wanted it to be Quinn Hughes.
Oh, yeah, but Quinn
And if
was
Quinn
injured.
had been healthy the whole season, he would have gotten it.
Yeah.
You cannot change my mind.
He was also a part of the 2022 Cup win for the Avalanche. He was named Conn Smythe in that same Cup run and is referred to as one of the best defensemen in the league, especially
sure.
one of the best modern defensemen.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even fucking close. Sorry, excuse my French.
It is close. What do you
mean,
mean?
it is close, but, like, not really.
We're going to agree to disagree.
We're going to agree to disagree on that.
Close is a bit subjective.
Close is subjective. That's fair. Oddly enough, their player to keep an eye out for, I said their captain.
Look out for him.
Gabriel Landeskog.
Skag?
I was reading the next thing. Gabriel Landeskog, and then it's followed by, in all caps, he's back.
He is.
Yes, he was drafted in 2010.
I'm sorry, but it was a missed opportunity when he did take to the ice again for them not to play that. He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been incredible.
Yeah.
That is kind of a foul song, so they probably wouldn't play. Well, actually, they play some crazy...
Think about what they play at the Birmingham Bulls games.
Dude, they play crazy stuff at the Bulls games.
I'm like, this is a family event, correct? Cover your ears, children. Okay. You said that so forcefully, too.
It's because I was like low-key choking. I was saving my own life over here.
You're not choking if you can talk and breathe.
I couldn't really talk. So Landeskog was actually the youngest captain, named at just 19 years old in 2012.
A teenager.
He beat out Sidney Crosby for the youngest captain, which is crazy. I'm pretty sure that was passed by McDavid. But
McDavid was 18, I want to say.
Yeah.
He was an ager, too. He was a teenager.
Yeah, he was an ager, but it was just weird to me that he beat out Sidney Crosby for the youngest captain.
It's just crazy to me that they'll be like, yeah, this teenager that doesn't have a fully developed frontal lobe and cannot legally drink in this country, that's our captain.
Let's do that. Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
Isn't it?
At least Connor McDavid could legally drink in Edmonton.
Oh, facts.
Yeah. We already talked about his injury and his comeback. Their weaknesses and strengths and weaknesses as an organization, they are a very well-oiled machine. They've got great defense, and they are very loyal.
Oh, my God. Brent Burns plays for them.
Dude, they've got
Fucking hell.
Brent Burns. They've got Marty Necas, Cale McCarr, Nathan McKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog.
Maybe I'll be an Avs fan this season.
I'm so
Like
glad
a
you said
real
that
one.
because your birthday present does include, not your birthday present, your Christmas present that I've ordered
Okay.
does include something like that.
Okay.
So remember this.
Okay.
Come Christmas.
See if you can find me a Dougie Hamilton doll. I want a bobblehead.
I couldn't, but I've got connections, and I've ordered something else for you.
Okay.
And yes, I ordered it in September.
As you should. I bought our Tate McRae tickets in August last year.
Did you really?
I bought them hella early.
How did you keep that from me? Because
I'm a vault. What do you mean?
That's so true.
Think about how much I see and hear and do that I don't tell anyone about. CIA clearance over here, motherfuckers.
Yeah, actually, that's so true.
My nickname in the family for a while has been the Vault. It's really just between my parents and I because obviously I'm a Vault.
She is. It's true. But the hardest thing about playing in their arena, obviously the elevation. It can be difficult for visiting teams.
Well, everyone's trying to move out of Colorado too. Cost of living's super high there now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have like a bit of a crime issue, as all big cities do. And the elevation, yuck. Yuck indeed.
Is Colorado a city or a state?
Colorado's a state. It's one of the...
Okay, I thought
it's one
so.
of the 4. Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah.
See, in my head...
I might not know much, but I know those 4.
I actually vividly remember finding out that Colorado was one of the 4, because in my head, and I still struggle with this to this day, Colorado is shaped like California, but it's up by Washington.
It would make more sense to me mathematically, geographically, and mentally for it to be right next to Washington, the state.
And, like, I know that it's not, but sometimes in my head I forget, you know?
Yeah, I do know. That's fair.
Okay, there's this guy, and then we'll get back on track, that I went to high school with, Harrison. God, I don't remember his last name.
How would you say his name?
I didn't say his last name.
Okay.
Harrison, and he's not listening. He lives in Washington, D.C. now, actually. Anyways.
How's the occupation going?
I don't know. I don't talk to him anymore. We fell out of touch after high school. But I vividly remember one time. I was sorry.
Obviously, I know you haven't talked to Harrison. I know everything about you. Including who you talk to.
Anyways, in high school, I remember him getting up, and they're like, oh, what's a fun fact about yourself? And he was like, I can draw the United States for memory and name all the capitals. And
I like that autistic man.
I know, it's a crazy way to tell me you're autistic.
His mom clearly took Tylenol.
Anyways.
That was a joke, as that is just bullshit. But...
he got up and drew the United States. Each state, and, like, put an X where the capital is, named the capital.
Damn.
And it was, like, it was the most impressive thing I think I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes.
Similarly, but not very impressively, more trauma-y. When I was in high school, they, like, make you stand up and name a fun fact as if we're children. There's nothing fun about us. And one of the guys stood up and was like, well, we're from Louisiana. We were in Katrina and survived, and we were one of the, like, families that we had family in Texas. So when we were able to leave, we got sent to Texas. And as a child, you don't really realize the magnitude of that. But now as an adult and knowing everything that happened to Katrina, I'm like, holy shit.
That's crazy.
Right? So the Avs.
They were originally the Quebec Nordics. Quebec. In Quebecois. Again, another thing in my head, the Quebec Nordics are so long ago in my head. But they
were not.
They moved in 1995.
Oops,
that's not that long ago.
Yeah, our parents were together by then.
Oh. The Quebec Nordics moved because there wasn't much of a hockey market for them because they were in the same province as the Canadians. So most people were Canadians fans.
Fair.
And it was very competitive. So they just moved. Patrick Waugh joined Colorado their first season. We've talked...
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we've talked so much about Patrick Waugh.
Love
Speaking of
him.
the Canadians.
What team? He coaches for the Islanders now?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And in their first season in Colorado, they met Florida in the Stanley Cup Finals and swept them to win the Cup their first season in 4 games.
So satisfying.
Which is crazy. And Mikko Rantanen, of course, was one of their big 4, and they traded him midseason last year, clearly.
Without telling anyone.
Including him.
Without a proper send-off.
It was a very crazy turn of events.
Maybe the altitude of Raleigh is what messed with him.
I don't think that Dallas, Texas is a better altitude. I think he was just upset.
Oh, I think
Very
he was throwing
much
a tantrum, which is valid.
Completely valid. And I think by the time he was traded to the Stars, he had kind of accepted it a bit more and allowed it. He played okay.
Because people are normally really happy to live in Raleigh. Like, from the Wags perspective.
Yeah. Also, speaking of Wags in Colorado, Marty Natchez' girlfriend, I think about her frequently because she's just an icon. I hope that she is in a better place this season, living in Colorado. But from the sounds of it, Natchez wants traded away.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I mean, that's a really, really, really stacked team.
That is a stacked team.
Does he's on my cup. I'm blanking so hard on his name.
Did I tell her the wrong number? I'm sorry.
What is his name?
Jack Jury.
Does he still play for the Avs?
Yes.
What? What'd you do?
I need to text Casey something, but it's fine.
Okay. Casey, your ex-boss?
Yes, Casey, my ex-boss, who I still keep in contact with.
Casey's a real one.
Casey is a real one. I just need to text her like as soon as we finish recording.
Okay. We're almost done anyways. That's the fourth team.
Do you want me to tell you what your Christmas present is?
No. Yes.
I ordered a Colorado Avalanche Brent Burns jersey, but I ordered them through Casey because her husband, like, does, I don't know what he does, but he gets them in. Mm-hmm. And you can put, like, any name, any number on them. And
Love it.
Obviously, they're not NHL official, but I think I told her number 88 as opposed to number 8, which is, number 88 is Marty Natchez' number.
So you really ordered yourself a gift.
But it's got Brent Burns' name on the back. So I need to text her and see if it's too late.
See, that's an example of why I always know everything, because I know how to, and I didn't even have to do anything for that, but we've talked about this before, I know how to systematically dismantle our family psyche in order to retrieve whatever information I want.
I've been wanting to tell you about this for days. I actually feel so relieved. You're going to have to wait till Christmas to open it, and it might be wrong. Girl,
with the way that I'm being right now, I'll probably forget about it by the time.
Yeah, I'm like I'm like half alive today, so I'll probably forget that I told you too. I'm having a weird day.
It's okay. I feel better just knowing what it is, because I hate it could be the older sister in me, but like I hate not having control. I want to know everything. I don't like surprises.
I feel a weight lifted off of me not having a secret. And this is why Lauren knows everything.
That, and I'm a nosy bitch, and I'm good at it. I learned how to investigate early.
Whenever my friends are like, "Can I tell you a secret?" I'm always like, "Am I allowed to tell my sister?" And every single time they're like, "Oh yeah."
Scarlett always says, or not Scarlett, multiple people always say that I know everything.
You do. She also can just like hear. Like if you're whispering in another room, she's going to know. She's got spidey
Which is crazy senses. Because
she's deaf.
I will blast my music, and I have very selective hearing.
Yeah, but like the second someone's whispering, you select to hear that. With your hella scar tissue in your ears, somehow you can still hear it. It's
always funny when my doctor, my primary care, that sweet angel, looks in my ear and he's like, "Whoa, a lot of scarring in this ear."
Yeah.
Not as much scarring in the other. I'm like, yeah, brother, I know. One year, I just got tinnitus, which is like ringing in your ear continuously. And it happened for a year, and they did all the tests, and no one could figure out why it happened.
And you just like couldn't hear out of your ear for like a year.
Yep, casual.
Anyways,
that's not relevant at all.
Oh, sorry. Were you saying something actually relevant?
No, I'm like wrapping it up.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's all for now.
Yes, I need to go fix this order.
Casey needs to fix my Christmas present. Nope. I think I just said Casey needs to. Whatever. You know what's up. We'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.